Okay, we're good to go.
Okay. So last lesson, we left off, I taught you something quite unusual where we were making our wrist high like a swan and then you're falling down to play. So let's see your right hand do that. Good, and then your next finger, let it fall down. Let it let your wrist go down lower. Just to there. So you don't want it to dip below, but sort of level. Perfect. And then finger 3 as loud as you can. And then 4. And then 5. Okay, wonderful. So we're now going to do the second step, which is when you bounce your wrist back up. So we go up and we let it bounce right back up as if it's like a bouncy ball bouncing up on a sidewalk in the cement. So it's a snap back up. Let's try that with your finger 1 first. Good, I want you to sit a little closer because we don't want our elbow to extend straight out like that. Your elbow hangs straight down from your shoulder, yeah. Good, now when you bounce back up, you're still holding the key. So put your hand on top of my hand so it has like a piggyback, right? I don't want your elbow out like that. There we go, just like this. Relax that wrist. Good. Now we go forward. There, now you try finger 2. That's it. Again. Can you snap it up faster? Yes, let this elbow hang down loosely on your shoulder. Your bench is too high. Stand up a second, okay?
Okay.
There, okay. Your elbow should always be level with your hand, hanging down from your shoulder. Now try finger 3. Yeah, see, you got more power. More natural, right? Finger 4. Excellent, and then 5. Okay. Now I want you to try this. I'm going ahead, but you did a very good job of that. I want you to do it just like that every day, and I'm going to write that down. But I also want you to do it like this and see if you can join them. Connect the sound. So you have the bounce up. You don't let go. You just fall onto the next one and do the same thing. So wrist goes, yes. That's excellent. Woo! Woohoo! And everything's sleepy when you're hanging down. Yes, it is. Fabulous. Wow, good for you. Okay, so the purpose of this is actually taken from a Suzuki method. And it's the idea, as I said last lesson, that the wrist must be very relaxed. When you watch concert pianists, you know, they might play, and there'll always be this little rise of the wrist for the ends of the phrases. At this stage, we just need to get our wrist flexible. So, by exaggerating these movements, we're just going to make that wrist one of the loosest points, and it's so important. So I would like you to try now page 37 and see if you can incorporate, this is the chant of the monks, see if you can incorporate this wrist bounce with those notes. We're just doing the one hand though, because we haven't even worked on the left. Go ahead. And let's add some naming. G, F, E, and then make sure you're loose. Excellent. D, C, D, E, F, E, D, and super loose and sleepy. C, and really relaxed. That's wonderful. Okay, so my assignment to you is that you do that wrist bounce with this in each hand every day. I will be looking at your left hand, but it's the same idea as your right. Let's keep it hand separate for a few days and really get the feel of that.
Okay.
Okay. Now, can we turn to page 44? You'd move that off to me. Now this, it says Camptown races, but what's more important is what it says on the top of the page. It says reading thirds on the staff. Now, looking at the piano, a third is simply when you've got one note or one key. That's called 1, 2, that's called the second note. Third, fourth, fifth, above the bottom, whatever I choose to be the bottom. I'm going to use A as the bottom. So A to B, that distance is called a second. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, from here to here, that distance is called a third. A, B, C, D, that distance is called a fourth, and so on. But we're going to look at thirds right now and how we recognize them easily when they're written on the staff. The staff is those 5 horizontal lines you remember. A few lessons back, we were reviewing the fact that it's easy to see on the piano. If one letter A is on a space, the very next letter B will be on a line, then the space after that, and then a line, space, line, space. And that's how music works when it's written on the staff. So, if we are going to skip out and go up a third, and this is the space, what will this be on, Jonathan?
A third?
Yes, and it'll be from a space to
A space.
space.
To a space. It's all spaces.
Yeah, but you got to say it because the
To a-
people don't
To a
always-
space.
And what's this?
A line. A line. A line. A space. A space. A space.
Okay, now that makes it very clear. So, looking at the music, it begins with your left hand with finger 1 on middle C. Okay. Now, can you see this? Your left, we're not going to name the notes, Jonathan. So the right hand's finger 1 on who? Who is that again?
D.
D, and it's a space. Instead of saying the letters, I want you to say lines or space. So we'll start with the left hand. Finger 1, go ahead.
Okay.
Line, line, going down line to line. Line, space, line, line, 2. Same line, space, 2, 3. Line, space, 2, 3. Okay. This is another way that I really believe beginners should approach their reading. So one of the ways we've been exploring already, which is to name the letters when you play. But another very important way is to name the liner space. Because honestly, when musicians are playing music and they're reading, they are looking at those lines and spaces. They're always extremely well aware of whether the note's on a line or space and the distance between them. So this is the first step in getting you very aware of this. I want you to practice this. The Camptown Races is 2 pages. And I want you to practice the whole thing at home every day, saying line and space now instead of the letters. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. And I think we'll stop there. We'll look at this tomorrow.
All right. That sounds good.